And then I also went to Jordan in 2013, and I swam in the Dead Sea, and I met a lot of Palestinians there, and they like talked to me about it. That was amazing too.
How was that like?
Oh, it was great, man. I studied abroad in Istanbul. So it was and then again, like I know you know this, but like Arabs, Muslim people, way more hospitable than your average American. It's like come into my home. I'm like, well, don't you think I'm gonna kill you? You know what I mean? Like is that there's so everything you're taught is a lie. You meet people out at bars and restaurants in Istanbul, and they'd be like, "Oh, come see where I grew up." And I was just, I was very young, so I was like, "Yeah, let me go do that." So just got to meet all these really cool people, and then we took a trip to Jordan. Have you been to Jordan before?
I have not, no.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we saw.
Oh, actually, stop over, but for a few days, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that was basically what I did. I mean, it's not a big country, so we saw a lot of it. Just by virtue of driving around and stuff like that. And then Um, it is, occupied Palestine across from the Dead Sea, like Israel's would call it Israel. But I think who I was meeting were the migrant workforce that Israel has in their, colonized territory. Like, because they were like, I work over there, and I'm like, oh, and I would like not say it, and they'd be like Palestine. I'd be like, yeah, Palestine, Palestine. You know what I mean? Because you don't like it was my first time in that area, and the politics were incredibly complicated, and the Jordanian government didn't want us to talk about it or like they have complicated relations with Palestine and Israel as well. So all that just like really piqued my interest. And then um as you know, the way that Hasbara works is to call it complicated when there's nothing more cut and dry ever. You know what I mean? Like so yeah, and that leads you to like it leads you to start talking about other things because you see how it all is intertwined, how all the struggles are connected.
Where can people find you, like on social media and just your work in general?
Yeah, so I have a good Substack, just Davidson Boswell. Everything is just Davidson Boswell. So TikTok, who knows if it is ever going to get banned? I don't know. It depends on how hard it continues to go for Palestine. And then Instagram. And I'm trying to get on this Blue Sky, but no one's there yet. It doesn't seem like.